Have you ever felt like life is pushing you down? Like no matter how hard you try, things just don't seem to work out. Maybe you faced a setback or gone through a tough situation that made you question everything. If that sounds familiar, keep watching, because today I'm going to share the story of someone who went through unimaginable struggles, yet found the strength to rise above them. By the end of this video, you'll learn how you too can face challenges head-on and rise above any situation. So, stay tuned, because this is a story you won't want to miss. Meet Alex. A few years ago, Alex was in a place that felt like a dead end. He had just lost his job, his relationship was falling apart, and his finances were in ruins. He had always been someone who tried to keep his head up, but now nothing seemed to be going right. Every door he tried to open felt like it was slammed shut in his face. At one point, Alex even questioned if things would ever get better. He was stuck, frustrated, and confused. It was one of those times when it felt like life had knocked him down for good. But then, something unexpected happened. One evening, after yet another bad day, Alex was sitting in his apartment, staring at the empty walls. He felt overwhelmed and defeated, but in that moment, something inside him clicked. He realized that staying stuck in this place of despair wasn't going to help him. He had a choice to make. He could let these struggles define him, or he could rise above them. Alex wasn't sure exactly how he was going to do it, but he knew he couldn't let life keep him down. He remembered the challenges he had already faced in the past, the times he had struggled, but eventually found his way out. And suddenly it clicked. He could use this difficult moment as the turning point in his life. He could take the pain, the fear, and the disappointment and turn it into something powerful. So he made a promise to himself. He was going to rise above his struggles, no matter how hard it seemed. The first step Alex took was to stop wallowing in self-pity. He knew that staying stuck in negative thoughts wasn't going to change anything. So instead of dwelling on the things that were going wrong, Alex decided to focus on what he could control. He started by setting small, achievable goals every day. It wasn't about turning everything around in one day. It was about taking small steps toward a better future. The first goal was simple: wake up every morning and make the bed. It might sound small, but it was a step toward feeling more in control of his life. Slowly but surely, those small actions began to add up. Alex started exercising every morning, even though he didn't feel like it. He reached out to old friends and started to reconnect with people who supported him. He worked on his resume, applied for jobs, and learned new skills online. But it wasn't just about the actions. It was about changing his mindset. Alex started reading books on personal growth and learning how to change his perspective. He realized that, while he couldn't change the past, he could control how he responded to it. So, instead of focusing on what he had lost, Alex focused on what he could still gain. His mind started to shift and he began to feel more hopeful. Still, there were tough days. Some days it felt like nothing was working. Alex would get rejected from job applications, or he would face setbacks that made him want to give up. But instead of letting those moments break him, Alex kept reminding himself of his promise to rise above. Every setback became a lesson. Every rejection became a step closer to finding the right opportunity. One day, after several months of persistence, something incredible happened. Alex got a job offer. It wasn't just any job, it was a job that he had always dreamed of. It wasn't easy to get, and it wasn't handed to him. But after everything he had gone through, Alex knew he had earned it. His hard work, persistence, and mindset had finally paid off. But the story doesn't end there. Getting the job was just the beginning. Alex's real transformation happened inside. He realized that the true power wasn't in the job or the external circumstances, it was in the way he had changed as a person. He had learned how to rise above, not just in one situation, but in every challenge life would throw at him. He had learned that no matter how hard things get, he had the strength to keep going. As Alex continued his journey, he started to focus on personal growth. He set bigger goals, took more risks, and pushed himself even harder. The struggles he had faced no longer had the power to stop him. In fact, they had become the fuel that pushed him to new heights. Alex knew that life wasn't always going to be easy, but he also knew that he had the power to rise above anything that came his way. Now, Alex is living a life he never thought possible. He's not just successful in his career, he's also happier, healthier, and more confident. But he doesn't take it for granted. Every challenge that comes his way is an opportunity for growth. He knows that rising above is a mindset that he can carry with him for the rest of his life. So, what can we learn from Alex's story? The biggest lesson is that no matter how tough life gets, you have the power to rise above it. We all face hardships, whether it's losing a job, going through a breakup, or dealing with failure. But what really matters is how you choose to respond. You don't have to let life's challenges define you. Instead, you can use them to become stronger, more resilient, and more determined than ever before. If Alex can rise above his struggles, so can you. It won't be easy, and it won't happen overnight, but you have everything you need to face life's challenges and turn them into opportunities. Don't give up. No matter how tough things get, remember that you have the strength to rise above. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope Alex's story inspired you. If you've ever faced a tough situation and found a way to rise above it, I'd love to hear your story. Share it in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want to hear more stories of strength, perseverance, and rising above. Until next time, keep pushing forward and remember you have the power to rise above anything life throws your way.